In United States, there stands an old lighthouse on the rocky shores of Newport, a place where the ocean never truly sleeps and the wind sounds like it is whispering secrets from the deep. Many years ago, a poor man named Daniel Harper accepted a job there because he desperately needed money. The lighthouse had been built decades earlier near the dark waters of Narragansett Bay, and most locals believed it was cursed. But Daniel did not believe in curses. He believed in survival. His wife was sick, his savings were gone, and the only job offered to him was to stay alone in the lighthouse for 3 months, keeping the light burning every night. The first week felt normal. The sea crashed against the rocks, gulls cried in the distance, and the huge lantern room above him glowed across the water. Daniel followed strict instructions: polish the lens, check the generator, and never ignore the foghorn if it sounded by itself. That last rule felt strange because the foghorn was old and rarely worked. Still, he laughed at the warning. On the 10th night, a thick fog rolled in from the Atlantic. It covered the lighthouse completely, swallowing the world in white silence. Around midnight, Daniel heard the foghorn blast loudly. He jumped from his bed. He had not touched it. The control switch was turned off. His heart pounded as another blast echoed through the tower. When he ran up the spiral stairs, the lantern room felt colder than usual. The glass windows were wet, but not from rain. It looked like something had pressed against them from outside. Daniel told himself it was just weather. But the next morning, he found wet footprints on the metal floor near the lantern. They were not his boots. They were bare human footprints leading to the railing and disappearing. The lighthouse stood far above the crashing waves. No one could climb it. As days passed, Daniel stopped sleeping well. He heard slow footsteps circling the tower at night. Sometimes he felt breathing behind him when he cleaned the lens. He tried to call the company office in Providence, but the radio only produced static. The supply boat was not scheduled to return for weeks. He was completely alone. One stormy evening, lightning struck the sea, revealing something in the water below. For a brief second, Daniel saw what looked like a figure standing on the rocks, staring up at him. It did not move even as waves crashed over it. Its face was pale, almost glowing. When darkness returned, it was gone. But moments later, heavy knocks shook the lighthouse door at the bottom of the tower. Daniel locked himself in the lantern room, trembling. The knocks continued for hours, then silence. Just when he thought it was over, the light suddenly went out. Total darkness swallowed him. The generator had been working perfectly. He felt cold fingers wrap around his wrist. A whisper filled his ears, telling him the sea never forgets those who drown. When the supply boat finally arrived weeks later, the lighthouse light was off. The door stood open. Inside, everything looked untouched except for the wet footprints circling the tower. Daniel was never found. Some say he jumped into the ocean in madness. Others believe the spirits of sailors lost in storms claimed him. Even today, fishermen near Newport say that on foggy nights, the lighthouse glows faintly on its own, and a lonely foghorn cries across Narragansett Bay, as if a trapped man is still calling for help from inside the tower.